Hi, Latoya. This is Professor Johnson. Will, here's the spreadsheet we've been talking about. And you can see right here, 16. We know it's 16. You can see the formula should be the exact same as what you're working from. Okay, so right here, I think we're on the same page. We're good. Now, down below, mine says rides. You told me yours says divvy. So here's my rides, and I want to filter this. So I'm going to go up top to sort and filter. I'm going to go to my filter, and I'm going to go over here. Here's all the stations. Which one are we looking at? We are looking at, I just saw there was Halstead and Roosevelt. So I unclick it. Get rid of that. Hit OK. And down here, this tells me that I filtered out, 88 stations. I filtered it out. So what's that mean? I want to get rid of, this is the stations I don't want. So on my keyboard, I hit Control-A. It highlights everything. These are all the stations I do not want. I hit Delete, not Backspace. You got to hit Delete. This gets rid of all the stations I don't want. And then if I go back to stations, you can see that the formula still is the same. I didn't have to retype it, but the numbers now have changed because there's 0 of these because I deleted all those. There's 1 of these because 1 of these people went from Halstead and Roosevelt to that station. And 2 people went from Halstead and Roosevelt to that station. And you can see the concept from here. 2 people went to that station. And so these are the numbers that you would want to have in your Google map. But of course, to make it to Google Map, then you gotta highlight everything here. You gotta copy, and then you gotta paste using the 1, 2, 3. You remember that was the process we talked about before. Hopefully that little process makes sense. Hopefully you were following along all the little steps I did here. With the we gotta go to filter, unselect the station. I'll pick a different one this time. Unselect the station, highlight everything else, delete it because I don't want that. And then go back to the stations, and you see the numbers are mostly 0, but then there's a couple that are still there. And I never had to fix this formula as long as I was in the original situation. I'm hoping that works out. I got my fingers crossed because I know it's driving you crazy, and I'm starting to think, wait a minute, is everything working? You let me know how it works out, and we'll touch base on the telephone.